10 times referees lost their cool. Hello YouTube, welcome back to yet another exciting video. A game without referees isn't a good game. These people are the final decision-making authorities on all the facts connected with the play. Be it boxing, football, basketball, or any game, they're the ones responsible for making peace by interpreting and enforcing the laws of the game during a match. We can call them the Libras of the game. Even though they're usually assigned assistant referees, the making of the final decision of a game goes to them. With a task like this, under pressure, it's easy for them to lose their cool, especially when players are going against the laws of the game. Today, we count down times when they've had enough and aren't able to take control of their own emotions. Here are 10 times referees lost their cool. Number 10, kickbox fight gets wild. Sometimes during a kickboxing fight, fighters lose their cool and fight uncontrollably without seeing what's at stake. They may get upset that they're losing the fight and become violent. In this video, one fighter is seen to be out to get the other. When the referee interfered and told them to stop, the player didn't listen and headed for the other player. The referee took him aside, but he escaped his grasp and went to the other player and threw punches at him, ignoring the referee. The referee then headed for him again and pulled him aside again. Determined to still throw punches at the other fighter, the referee lost his cool and put the fighter in a headlock. He held him like that for a while as he waited for the police to come and arrest him. It took all this power to lock him, and when the police arrived at the ring, he threw him to the ground and the police took it from there. When you're the referee and the fighters don't listen to you, you'll probably get agitated and lose it. You have to see what the referee did at the end of this next story. And before we continue, hit the subscribe button to get luck on your side. Number 9, Bruce Lee kick. This referee completely lost it and ended up fighting even his other colleagues. It just takes one person to upset you. These kung fu fighters seem to have been practicing or something of the sort. One of the fighters wearing white seemed ready for war and wasn't giving his partner time to breathe as he kept fighting. Seeing things go a little bit far, the referee decided to stop them before things got messy. The guy in white didn't want to let go that easily, and the guy in blue wasn't going to wait until the other one beat him to death. They refused to listen to the referee. The referee got frustrated and thought the only way to make them stop was to knock them out. He punched the guy in white first, and as the guy in blue reached out to continue the fight, he gave him a Bruce Lee kick that got him on the floor. When his colleagues rushed to him as he'd taken things too far, he tried to fight them too. I mean, how frustrated was this guy? Number 8, confused fighter beats referee. We can all agree that referees do go through a lot. I mean, the things they experience during their shifts are worth a feature film. This fighter was knocked down at the opening of the fight. He wasn't ready for what his opponent had in store for him. He was beaten and laid helplessly when the referee went to help him out. With such a start to the game, he woke up confused and started beating the referee. Without wasting time, the referee showed off his skills by putting him in a headlock as he waited for help to throw the fighter out of the ring. Meanwhile, his opponent is carried up and seemed to be celebrating his success. How easy was that? At least that referee went easy on him, unlike Big John McCarthy, who ended up breaking a fighter's nose. Number 7, referee breaks a player's nose. Big John McCarthy was a well-known professional mixed martial arts referee. He once lost it with the players and ended up breaking a player's nose. He was trying to control one of the players who had gone extra violent and was throwing never-ending punches to his opponent. As the work of a referee is to prevent such cases, McCarthy goes in and gets the fighter on top of his opponent. He immediately swung his hand into the player's nose and caused him to start bleeding. The player walked away cursing McCarthy, making him apologize instantly. At this rate, it seems that the headlock is the only position that truly humbles these hot-tempered people. Maybe it's a defense skill all MMA boxing referees are taught. What do you think? Let us know in the comments section below. And while you're at it, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Number 6, brutal puncher. Minutes after the match started, this player was in a tight grapple that made people think he was losing the game. Without warnings, he managed to get out of the grapple and decided to take the upper hand. He tried to get the fight out of the corner for it to work in his favor while punching his opponent. The punching continues until the ref comes to the rescue, but he doesn't let him through. He continues punching his opponent and completely ignores the referee. When eventually the referee couldn't hold his cool, he came in between and put him into a lock until he gave up. What's the secret of the headlock? It'd be nice using it on an enemy, don't you think? Number 5, ring fight turns into chaos. Nobody expected this match to turn out like this. I mean, it's not always that you get to have 20 people inside a boxing ring and not just doing nothing, they're throwing punches at one another. It started as a normal match until one opponent took things too far and started throwing hard punches that got the referee to do his job. But as he separated the two opponents, out of nowhere, someone walks to the ring and thrusts the puncher's head to the ring ropes. Before the referee could realize what was going on, another person came and gave the guy outside the ring a Bruce Lee kick. When the referee realized what was going on, he left the players and went to the other person, trying to get him out of the ring. But he became stubborn. Before he knew it, more people were entering the ring, throwing punches here and there. He lost his cool and started punching the other guy. From him trying to be the peaceful mediator to now people getting him to stop punching the other guy. Things had turned from good to worse in a matter of seconds. Number 4, LeBron James gets ejected in a game. If losing temper could be done in a classy way, then this referee deserved a trophy. The way he handled this temper was just amazing. He did what no referee had ever done to LeBron James. He kicked him out of the game. For a known and feared star like LeBron, you need a special kind of confidence to kick him out of the game like that, and this referee seemed to be having a lot of it at that time. After all, he does call the shots of the game. LeBron had gone against the rules, and when the referee called him out, LeBron decided to give him a piece of his mind. The referee got provoked and didn't care less who LeBron was. He ejected him from the game, giving him his first ever rejection at a basketball match. That boss move will forever be remembered. Keep up the good work. Seeing these peacemakers lose their cool only justifies that they're humans just like us, and they can also be triggered to do things we thought they wouldn't do. Number 3, RONDO chest bumps referee. Rules are rules no matter how stupid they are, and for basketball players, the rule is never touch the referee. It may be a crazy rule because we sometimes can't control things, but basketball referees are surely keen on this one. The game was going pretty well until the players made the game look like a wrestling match and grabbing match as they tried to take the ball from the opponent's player. The referee couldn't just look and see them go against the rules, could he? He blew the whistle, but RONDO didn't seem pleased by the act. Moved by his anger, he chest bumped the referee, and what followed next was him being kicked out of the game. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. So if you come across a photo online and you want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in our future video. Number 2, referee locks heads with player. This photo is real as it shows referee Darren Drysdale locking his head in anger with Ipswich midfielder Alan Judge in a goalless 1-draw with Northampton. The blood at the side of the head though is a bit exaggerated. It was just a stern headlock and no blood can come from that. The player had protests after being penalized for simulation. As he confronted Darren went to him and locked heads with each other. Players from both teams jumped in to defuse the situation, but it seems he was provoked by Alan's angry attitude. He was then shown a yellow card, and being the 5th booking of the match, Alan was frustrated. Darren left the field, being ushered by his colleagues. A total of 1 red and 5 yellow cards were used across the bad-tempered match. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works. And number 1, so serious. Sometimes referees are so keen on their jobs that they lack a sense of humor, like this referee here. As he was about to give a red card to a player, it dropped from his pocket and the player took it. He jokingly showed it to him. Little did he know that this one was a "don't pull that on me" kind of referee. Everyone laughed. Well, except him. Instead of laughing it off, he took the joke seriously and gave the player a red card. I mean, chill ref, it was just a joke. Which referee do you think took things a little bit too far?